Yes, sir. Right away.
What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to another video of McLean's Man Cave. Today I'm going, as you see here, I have just the pre-orders for Star Wars Hot Toys, and I'm going to be doing the top 10 most anticipated releases of 2022. So we're going to jump right into it right now. Let's go. Alright, coming in at number 10, we have Moff Gideon, and I gotta say, this top 10 was a lot harder when I sat down with the paper and I was like, ooh, I can only choose 10? So what I did is I'm going to put a few honorable mentions right before I do number 1, if that makes sense. But number 10, Moff Gideon, I gotta say, I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on this figure. First off, this actor is amazing. Giancarlo Esposito, I believe his name is. He was in Breaking Bad. He was, in Far Cry 6. I mean, he's the best bad guy, and everybody loves this actor. Any fan of Mando needs to have him on the shelf. You have to. I mean, I pre-ordered him, it comes with a darksaber. Comes with a lot, and he fits with a lot of different characters. I mean, some of these shots, if you got a pair of Death Troopers or Stormtroopers, doesn't matter, he fits with them. So, just going through these pictures here, look at that head sculpt. I feel like a lot of people gonna sleep on this, and they're gonna regret it. This is all what he comes with. Gotta say, Moff Gideon coming in at number 10, well deserved. And coming in at number 9, I put Luke Snowspeeder pilot Luke Skywalker. And a lot of people probably wondering, where's Luke from Mando? I gotta say, I prefer this one. I know the scene from Mando was amazing, it was really exhilarating scene. But when I think of Luke Skywalker, I think of Hoth. I mean, I think of the trilogy, original trilogy. But everyone loves that Hoth scene, and this really recreates that moment. I mean, look at that. Look at the detail they have on this thing. And on top of it, I think there's a zoomed in picture. I mean, look at the helmet. I mean, I feel like a lot of people kind of stopped talking about this figure, almost forgot about it because of the plethora of figures we got recently. But this one is a no-brainer. I feel like people are sleeping on this one too. Everyone's kind of just wrapped up in the Mando loop. But I kind of prefer this face sculpt. I know that the Mando Luke face sculpt is supposed to look like the CGI. I just kind of prefer this one. I mean, and it kind of has a different base too. Everybody wants different bases, right? So I think this is kind of cool. Love it. I think you could switch it out. Maybe is that Dagobah kind of floor panel, whatever. I think it's cool. So yeah, I have Luke Skywalker at number 9. Alright, coming in at number 8, we have Mando Din Djarin from Season 2 of Mandalorian. I have the deluxe version up, but either one, the deluxe or the other Mando Season 2, it's practically the same except without these bags here, which I was kind of questioning. I think the main reason I'm putting this at number 8, a lot of people, like myself, picked up the Beskar, original Beskar version. And then they were like, oh, look at this. Now we can basically got this chrome-plated Mando. Chrome-plated armor. And everyone's like, oh, look at this upgrade. Look at this upgrade. To me, I wasn't wowed by that. I mean, I don't have the figure. I don't even want to think about the figure. But I know they did this chrome-plated armor with Captain Phasma, that pointless character from the sequels. So I don't really like how they're kind of like, oh, look at this new thing we did. Like, you could have just did this chrome-plated Mando thing for the original one. But I get you, Hot Toys. You're a business, so people are going to buy this one and that one with very minor differences. So I think this chrome-plated armor is going to look substantially better. That's why I put it at number 8. Also, you got a little bit changes here and there. But the main difference here is the Pedro Pascal head sculpt. I mean, come on, that's why it's at number 8. If there was no Pedro Pascal head sculpt, this would not be in my top 10. I think this head sculpt is going to go for crazy amounts of money on the secondary market because people are going to be parting them and selling them off into parts, and because a lot of people are going to want to have multiple of those Pedro Pascal head sculpts for like almost, the Durasteel and the, Beskar, and now the chrome armor. So, if you're a Mando fan, it does come with a spear. To me, it's just kind of like, all right, it's a piece of plastic, I guess. It's not. If it was Durasteel, or not Durasteel, if it was like actual like metal, that would be pretty dope. But I think it's just plastic, so I'm not really too hyped about that. The cape, interesting. I think it's a wired cape, so that's really, really cool. If you're getting a speeder, I'm not getting a speeder. I have the Scout Trooper and the speeder bike, so just one speeder. But I gotta say, with this deluxe version, the kind of thing that kind of threw me off is that you're paying an extra $45 for a stick handlebar, a few pieces of leather, 2 bags, and Boba Fett's helmet and jetpack. And if you're not posing them like this, I really don't know, the point of having these accessories. Everyone's like, oh, look at these accessories, but these are just as pointless as these ones that I'm circling. Are probably just as pointless as those holograms that they give you. Probably never going to use them unless you're doing this pose. But who's posing their Mando like this? Just saying. So I feel like the deluxe is probably going to be very sought after in like 15 years or however many years, because I feel like a lot of people are just going to get the one that's non-deluxe because they don't want these accessories. So that's why I have it at number 8. Moving on to number 7. Alright, coming in at number 7, we got Kuiil. This is another, when you look at the best selling, I don't know why this one's on the bottom. I really don't know why. Maybe it's because it's been a while since we saw Kuiil. He's been in the first season. I think it's kind of really late to have Kuiil in the game. He was, like I said, he was in season 1. But nonetheless, this figure belongs in your collection 100%, especially if you're a Mando fan. Crazy great head sculpt. I know some people weren't really thrilled with his height, I think, because he's in Ugnaught and they're pretty short. And I think someone said it's like 7 or 9 inches tall, which is not really to scale. But he goes with so many companion pieces like Mando, like IG-11, all these different companion pieces. So I definitely probably not getting the blurred one. The blurred one, first off, too expensive, too big. Not really a blurred fan. But I think it comes with some pretty interesting accessories. This leather pouch looks actually really cool. Look at the detail on that. So yeah, it's a little, a lot of people are not going to really think about Kuiil. They're thinking about like really crazy characters from fight scenes, but I'm going with Kuiil. I think he's a cool dude. So moving on. Oh yeah, here we go. So coming in at number 6, Anakin Skywalker, with or without the stab speeder. But I'm putting the stab speeder on there. Stab is completely different from a blurred. But a lot of people disappointed that they don't have Darkside Anakin. Luckily, I have Darkside Anakin, so I can relax there. But I don't have a light side Anakin. I really like the colors on this. I am a Clone Wars fan. I love it. A lot of people, I don't know why, I haven't really heard many people talking about this. Maybe because the pre-order's been out for a pretty long time. But I know for a fact that when General Kenobi comes out, I know this figure's going to be coming out soonish. I don't know if maybe it might release when the show comes out. But when General Kenobi comes out and a few droids come out, look at that head sculpt. It looks great. You get holograms, whatever, but it does. The tailoring looks really good too, and the stab. So like when you get some droids, if you don't want to put Anakin on the stab, you can have some droids on the stab. It's crazy looking. And I was going to say something else, but I forgot. This will fill the void for you if you don't have an Anakin in your collection. Stop hunting for one for $600, $700, $800. This one's right here. If you don't want the stab, you can get it for retail. So don't sleep on this one. This is a great figure, especially when all those other ones drop. You're gonna regret it. All right, now coming in at number 5, we got Ahsoka Tano. This is the deluxe version from Mando with Grogu and all. Either the one, the deluxe or non-deluxe, coming in at number 5. I actually wanted to really put the Clone Wars Ahsoka, just because in general I kind of like the Ahsoka from Clone Wars more than the Ahsoka from Mando. I don't know. I mean, Rosario Dawson's a great actress, but I just, 7 seasons with the animated from Ahsoka from Clone Wars, it's hard to grow out of that. But the reason why I put this at 5 is because the Ahsoka from Clone Wars is probably dropping any day, so that's not really going to count. And because this Rosario Dawson head sculpt is just on point, and it does come with a fair amount of accessories. So, I mean, that black with her skin tone, like that orange skin tone, is such a good contrast. It looks really, really good. So with or without the robes, but I mean, this is crazy. I mean, you got whoever made this head sculpt, you need to give this guy a raise. He or she knocked it out of the park. Looks amazing. Got the rolling eye function. That so much going on in this figure. And like I said, it's gonna go with a lot of other figures too. And she's getting her show pretty soon. I don't know when it's happening, but you're gonna be kicking yourself if you don't have this figure, and you're gonna be like, damn, the first live action Ahsoka, that's the only one I'm missing. I mean, look at the tailor, look at the belt. It's crazy. And this is all that she comes with. That cool diorama style base. Kind of digging that. And got the rolling eye functions. The robe comes with another Grogu, who, how many people, can't go wrong with another Grogu. That comes in at number 5. All right, coming in at number 4 is Bo-Katan. I mean, come on, guys. This figure is, I love this character in Clone Wars. You see her in Rebels too. But, I mean, come on, guys. Bo-Katan, she's awesome. She kicks butt. Got a cool, diorama style base, if you want to call it that. I know a lot of people said they had a problem with the head sculpts, but we all know that Hot Toys, maybe their release, announcement photos may not look so great on the head sculpt, but when the final production photos come around, they're going to be, they could either fix it or not. We've seen it a few times in the past. So I know a lot of people kind of see, looking like John Cena with that hard jawline. I feel like this is something they're going to fix. I really do. But if not, if they don't, regardless, this is a character you need to have, whether he fits in the Clone Wars shelf or the Mando shelf or what have you. We're not done with Bo-Katan. We're going to see her more. And, and if you don't like the head sculpt, you got that perfect helmet. Look at that. Honestly, I might have to pose mine like that. That looks amazing. And, there's so many other characters that you can pose her with. And because I know we're probably going to get Axe Woves and Casca Reeves. I don't know if you guys are into that. But if you do get them, that trio would look pretty cool. So they got, so many pictures on this one. It's just crazy. I mean, so many different accessories and gadgets. Those pistols look pretty cool too. So yeah, it has the backdrop too. So yeah, Bo-Katan, hoping they fix that tweak. I won't say fix. Tweak that head sculpt, and that is a solid number 4. Can't wait for this one to be released. Coming in at number 3, we got Echo from the Bad Batch and Clone Wars. I mean, listen, this character is probably one of the most beloved characters among clone fans. I'm a clone guy, and we all know that, from Sideshow, the Phase 1 Echo going for crazy, ridiculous prices. I think it's a 2-pack with 5s. And the ARC Trooper Echo going for crazy prices. I was lucky enough to get mine for really almost a steal. So, if you're a Clone Wars fan, if you're a Clone Wars guy, this is, you need to complete your Echo trilogy, if you will. And I think it's really cool that this head sculpt, besides the armor with the battle damage, looks amazing, and the arm with the detachable you can attach different attachments. It just, the possibilities are endless with this posing here. And what I love about this head sculpt in particular is you know this is a Tamora Morrison head sculpt, but it's not like they just took a Commander Cody and just painted it something different. You could see that the cheeks have that kind of cavity. Like, you can tell that this is Echo by looking at it, even though it's like a perfect mixture between Tamora Morrison and Echo from the animated series. And I think they knocked this head sculpt out of the park. And just another one, you gotta admire that. Come on, guys. This one you have to have. I know maybe not everyone's the best fan of Bad Batch or whatever, but listen, if you're a clone guy, this is a must. This is a absolute must. Got all these different attachments. We didn't really get to see him use any of these attachments in season 1 of Bad Batch, but I assure you this is probably going to drop right around the time that Bad Batch season 2 comes out. And this is all get, must buy, coming in at number 3, got a pre-order. I mean, this was a day 1 pre-order for me. Coming in at number 2, Boba Fett repaint armor with the throne. Now, I was really tempted to put the Boba Fett Deluxe 2-pack with Boba Fett with the robes and the battle damage run from Mando Season 2. The reason why I didn't do that is because it technically was just released, and I was going over most anticipated, releases to come. Hopefully that Boba Fett 2-pack will come to me maybe May or June, because Sideshow. But listen, can't rush perfection. That's all I'm going to say. But this one, nonetheless, this is a must-have. The shelf presence is off the chart. I mean, with that throne, looks amazing. I was going to have Fennec Shand in the top 10, but the thing is, I think she's a 2023 release. So, with that being said, that's why I just left it like this. But, when 2023 rolls around, maybe she'll be in my top 10, because she's going to need to be right next to this throne to complete that scene with the Spotchka. If 6 Scale Cantina or anybody from that channel is watching, to talk about with Scott Spotchka. I'm gonna spill my coffee when I hear about this release. This is I really like the repaint. Looks real solid. Head sculpt amazing. Like I said, basically, if I could, I probably would have put every Tamora Morrison, every figure with a Tamora Morrison head sculpt in my top 10. But I know that would be boring. But I would. Just saying, it was really hard to make this list. So it just fits in with all the other figures. Look at these poses. I really like the black because he had that white kind of flight suit in the original trilogy. Now it's kind of black. Kind of like that a lot. Head sculpt is phenomenal. Can't go wrong with it. And this is all that it comes with. Cannot wait. Again, I'm gonna spill my coffee when I hear about this release. And coming in at number 1, my boy Jesse right here. Piece de Resistance. I gotta say, I've been asking for this character since 2020 when they announced Ahsoka Clone Wars and Captain Rex and the 501st Trooper and Clone Wars Maul. I mean, how can they have all of those Clone Wars characters and not have Jesse when they just released Clone Wars Season 7 back in 2020? So this was a must for me and for any other guy that is a Clone Trooper fanatic. They have it here saying Clone Trooper Jesse. I thought at this point in Season 7 he was ARC Trooper by then. I don't know. But I mean, dude, love the helmet. So unique. And, I already have ARC Trooper 5 and ARC Trooper Echo. I need another ARC Trooper in there. And I have the 332nd. It goes with all of your other clones. This is great. And my favorite is this head sculpt. Come on, guys. This head sculpt is the best. And like I said with the same thing with Echo, I said, they're not the same head sculpt of Tamora Morrison. It's not like they just took a Cody and just said, all right, we're just going to put a face tattoo on him and call him Jesse. You guys can see that it's a perfect mix between Tamora Morrison's original head sculpt with however Jesse kind of looked like in the animated series, kind of blended together perfectly. And Man, it's gonna be tough when I get this guy because I love the helmet and I love the head sculpt. So like, how am I gonna pose them? Only way would be you'd have to get two of them, but I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that. But like I said, if you got the other Clone Wars pieces, this is the one that you need. I was like, where is Jesse? You got everything. Maul, Ahsoka, 501st, 332nd, Rex. Where's Jesse? And Vaughn was a great addition too. But you know, Jesse takes the cake. That's my number one. And I mentioned I was going to do some honorable mentions because it was so hard to make this top 10 video. I'm sorry if I left your character out or whatever, but some honorable mentions are, you know, Jango Fett, but I know he's releasing soon, so I didn't really want to, you know, add him in. Hunter from Bad Batch, Captain Vaughn from Clone Wars, Luke, Mando Season 2. I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, where's Luke Mando Season 2 in your top 10? Ahsoka Clone Wars, also didn't add her because I know she's probably going to get released pretty soon, and Maul from Clone Wars. Those are some honorable mentions. Let me know what your top 10 are, or, you know, agree or disagree. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Don't forget to like this video so I can post more videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe to McLean's Man Cave because that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me having this motivation to make videos like this. So I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Take care, guys.
Follow me.